After finishing up the last coat of paint on a house, the painter handed an invoice to the owner. The owner looked it over and then said with surprise, "You only charged me for the labor. What about the paint?" The painter replied, "It's on the house." Hey guys! I'm Kovar. EA Paint. It's on the house. Today we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. Let's get into it, why not? Login. Oh, only 22 players in queue? That's not too bad. I probably could have gotten that started a little sooner, but I didn't want to be idling, you know? I never want to log in too soon and then be idling once I'm in. That's not a good thing to be doing, taking up space on the server, not actually playing. But that's okay. We can wait a little bit. 22 is not a bad wait at all, in my experience. So anyway, how y'all doing, chat? Oh, there we are. Already in game. Already in. Well, already in a loading screen. Okay. Oh, yes. Got my wind-up airship. Achievements. Okay. Recommendations. Fire. In the... Okay. Oh, I just gotta talk to Mother Mion. Okay, we could do that. Oh, whoops. Let's make it big. Welcome back, Kovar. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Croft was a success. I don't remember what voice I did for her. Nor did I expect anything less. Baderon's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. You know, I'm something of a relief myself. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Who's showing up? It's these three. Avir's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken UNH to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving and it'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel as this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sakes, stop carrying it around. It's just, get rid of it, all right? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. That didn't go well for anyone. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word and I will be glad to share the details with you. Complete. Do I have my best stuff equipped right now? Looks like I do. Okay. Let's talk to her again and get a new quest for 6,000 experience and 197 Jill. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful! As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. I know who Momodi is. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Kovar, and good luck! So you want to be an archer? These are like level 1 and 2 stuff. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna... What's my current home point? No, I know the counterpart she's talking about is Momodi, and I know the voice I did for Momodi. Where is my home point? How do I check my home point? Because I don't want to use this and then still be in this region. Actually, I think my home point is... whatever, I'll use a teleport. I gotta pay more than I just made to get there, though. That's... not... return. I don't know where my home point... How do I check my home point? How do I check my home point? C. Profile. City state. Character. Adventurer plate. That's pretty cool. Ah! We're not doing light mode. Stylized I like. Pop. Tank is okay. Healer, DPS. DPS is me. I don't like the red one as well. Limsalominsa, Gridania, Ul'dah. Ul'dah would be appropriate. Frontier Adventure. Circular Geometry. Cafe. I'm gonna stick with stylized. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Edit portrait. Material, frame, beveled. Oh, okay. Antique! We're doing antique. Accent. Laurels? Yeah, let's do the laurels. This isn't what I was here for, though. Excuse me. No, I'm here to try and find out if I press return, where will it take me? Duty. Logs. Travel. Return to Little Alamigo. That is in Ul'dah, but it's not close. How do I go out one? Gridania. Oh, I'm nowhere near. Okay. One. Analan. And then Little Alamigo. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna return there. It'll be a little bit of a walk, but probably not a bigger time waste than all the time I've already wasted just trying to find out where the heck I would return to. But I've already found it. It's under duty. It's under... No. Oh no, it just says when you click it, so it has a confirmation. So this is where I am, and I need to go to Central. I don't want to use my my dash ability running until I'm out of this place because I get lost in here. Okay, Sprint. There we go. That's what it's called. They should have renamed it to T-Mobile after Sprint got bought. But they didn't. Yeah, this will be a bit of a thing, but that's okay. We know where we're going now. Central. Oh, actually, we're doing a fate. Double sync, sure. Fates are fun. I quite enjoy fates. Get out of there, get out of there. I did not get out of there. Well, fates are a little fun anyway. Not a lot happening on this one. I think it's just like me and one other person. Oh no, there's a few people here, just not a lot. Oh, let's not step into the orange triangle. Okay, no. Let's get you, sure. It's a little harder when they're all on top of each other. Oh, I got hit, I think. Yeah, it's actually quite hard to dodge attacks when the attacks are just all in the same place. That's okay, though. Oh, get out, get out, get out. Get you. I'm being dual... No, that other one's not targeting me. Okay. I was already synced. What happened? I don't know how I lost my level sync, but... Oh. We're gonna target you. Okay, this is maybe not the most exciting fate. I like it when the fates are like a few more powerful characters. Okay. Fate complete. Okay, okay. Now with that having been said and done, map onto their location, we're gonna go out here. And we're going to eventually make our way back home to Ul'dah. There we go. Can't wait till I have a mount. And I believe Central Thanalan. Yeah, I believe that's Ul'dah right there. Okay. So, this should be, now I just have to find the Adventurers Guild. Which, you know, it's in here somewhere. Gate of Thal. Adventurers Guild. Actually, I don't even need to find an Adventurers Guild. I need to find a crystal, and that'll get me to the Adventurers Guild, I think. Where? There we go. There's an Etherite shard. Ethernet shard, I mean, sorry. Adventurers Guild, yeah. Go. And then it actually drops us outside the Adventurers Guild. It's right here. Quicksand. See, the reason, Arus8, that I knew what voice I had done for the counterpart lady, as you put it, is because that's Momodi. We've talked to Momodi before. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Kovar. And there I was, spouting the same tired line. Mion sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you are eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, we're gonna get high potions. We're gonna get a good amount of gil this time. Petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. God's almighty, another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. I don't remember what voice I did for Popishin. Excellent timing, Popishin. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Kovar! This is almost certainly a different voice than I did for him like 7 episodes ago. It does my spirit well to know that you're the one who'll be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Kovar of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatoncheires, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they've managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? He does, Arasa, he does. You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great. And so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. I wonder, did my, Okay, it did go through. I was just realizing I didn't get a Discord notification, and I remembered I turned off getting Discord notifications. So I'll not deny this mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. I may have already said that. Is it dark? I mean, we're in a dark area. I can look into it. Let's see, capture, display capture, filters. I think this is correct. God bless you. I forgot to finish that. I clicked. I shouldn't have clicked. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Okay. We now head to Western Thanalan. I'm thinking the move here is going to be take the aetheryte shard as far west as I can. Oh, I didn't know we had a reverse button. That's pretty cool. So we probably want the Thaumaturge's Guild. And then we're going to go up from here. As this goes to Western Thanalan. This is what we want. And it should get us in the right direction. I'm trying to get better at navigating. We'll see how I'm doing. And I need to go... Oh, I needed to not go there yet. I had something to do before I left. Okay. We turn around! Ul'dah is not the easiest to navigate. It's not the least easy to navigate, though. Also, hello! I can't remember which place it was that gave me more trouble. But that one that's got, like, the multiple layers with the high area and the low area, I really struggled with that one when I went there. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is fairly straightforward. It's kind of just a circle. Unless you have to go to the center, then it gets tricky. Okay, and so we are going this way. Should be where we need to go, I believe. Speak with Painted Mesa. In the quicksand, which is where I just was. I feel foolish. Let's see. What voice does he need?
Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him.
That's the voice I'm doing.
So, you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got the skills to go with them, 'cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hecaton shares have left the place in a right state and nary a week after mining resumed.
He's using a lot of Britishisms, and I'm doing a very American voice, and that's the way it is.
I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Ul dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong!
Hello, Grumpy Rat!
Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck.
Now I speak with Stone Torch, who is... Speak with the Stone Torch. Okay, that is... Now I go to Western Thanalan. Okay, okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. I know where I'm going now, so, wait. No, I don't. Yeah, this is where I'm going. There we go. Thought I knew where I was going, but my navigation skills remain awful. And yet, I do better here than almost anywhere else just because this is where I've spent the most time. Alright. Speak with the Stone Torch. It was up here. That shouldn't be hard to get to. Yeah, so we're gonna sprint again in just a minute when we're allowed to. Not just yet, but I'm keeping an eye out. Now. Navigating around. Avoiding cactuars because they're actually dangerous a little bit. Not really, though. Level 4, I can take them on. They can't possibly use 800 billion needles. What's that rock thing? Earth sprites. Okay. But I don't see the icon that means that I need to fight them. For my thingy. Yeah, Mix was telling me about that in Discord. Mix, who is sometimes here on stream, but not today. Yeah, they were telling me that there's a jog function, so I'm pretty excited about that. In the meantime, though, I'm still gonna use the sprint again once it's recharged. Because, you know, I may have a jog function, but it's not as fast. Board Whisper. Drunken Stag. No. I'm looking for Stone Torch. Stone Torch. There you are. Look at these bombs not attacking people. Bombs love attacking people in other Final Fantasy games.
There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hecaton shears? I didn't think the Papashan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and enter at will.
Is this another dungeon? I think this is another dungeon. This is another dungeon. This looks like a dungeon to do with bots. With NPCs. Oh, it's because I have a level advantage. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And with NPCs, I don't get as much practice at playing the game correctly. But I do get to, which color is which? Blue is tank, right? And red is DPS. See, I remembered from earlier when I was looking at my adventurer plate and choosing backgrounds. No, not design. Portrait. Blue tank, red is DPS, green is healer. Yes, that's the other one. Oops. I was looking at that and I tried to take notes and remember. I didn't do a great job of it, but I tried. Anyway, we got one of each. Eager Thaumaturge. They're all eager. Commence! Light party. Instant portrait reverted to default current appearance something. I don't know what that means or how relevant it is. I think it won't be terribly relevant. Okay. We've got some wooden stuff. Yep, these look like mines all right. They're not quite as beautiful as the Mithro mines in FF7 Rebirth. But then what is? Okay. In we go. A bonus will be awarded for first time completion of this duty. I can close that for now. I don't need it. Okay, the tank is doing his job. And I am standing in the back. I have been doing class quests, but maybe I need to do more. So I might do some after this. What level am I? I'm level 20, but I think I might have level synced down, actually, for doing this. Because I don't think I was 20 before. Okay, field blasting door. Locked tight. Oh, there's the key. Grab it from like 3 feet away. 32. Okay, yeah. I thought I was higher, but I didn't notice being 32. I was thinking, I was like 28. So I'll remember to do that after this, maybe. Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever. Let's fix this. Note to self, stand inside the lift before pulling the lever. In hindsight, that should have been obvious, but I don't know. It let me pull it from so far away. Everybody get inside. Will they teleport? Will they teleport to me if I go down? I'm going to assume they will. They're not being useful. They will. Thank goodness. These NPCs are not doing a good job of navigation, even compared to my shoddy navigation skills. Oh, there they are. Spriggan, copper. What am I... Did I... Oh, I targeted the dude, that's why. There we go. I have a red target thing instead of a green one now. That's more like it. I don't know how I messed up the targeting, but I clearly did. Okay. I'll target, but I won't... Come on, get close. There we go, there we go. Target without aggroing. That's my goal right now. I'm trying to pay active attention to it, even though it's harder to keep this stuff meaningfully in mind when playing with NPCs. It's not impossible by any means. Okay, we've got forward or right. Shaft B4 rubble. Man-eater rip. Don't see much of interest in here, but keep looking a little bit. No, this room is not proving valuable as far as I can tell. Okay. So we're gonna go forward. And hopefully I didn't just completely goof up and miss something. Oh! There we go. Oh, we're gonna take on the big guy. There we are. I mean, he's pretty strong, but he's not, like, concerningly strong. We'll have him down in just a moment. Just a jiffy. Just a hair. Look at that. That was so easy. Maybe the game will stay this easy for a while. Maybe it won't. Maybe I need to be on the lookout for making sure if enemies drop stuff that I actually grab it. Okay, there we are. Wait for the attack and then go in. Let the tank do his tank thing. Do enemies, if there's a tank around, will enemies target the tank by default, or will they target whoever attacks first, or whoever's strongest, or what? Let's see, northwest. It'll be pretty easy for a while. I kind of suspected. There's nothing over here. Okay. Well then, I guess we crossed this bridge. Tanks have a stance that generates extra threat. Ah, okay. So that's what causes them to aggro harder on them. And I just want to make sure I'm not aggroing them first before the tank gets there, because then I'm putting myself in harm's way for no reason. Okay. More enemies down. There we are. It found me first, but there's only so much you can do when your NPC party is just following at a distance. I'm doing my best to follow the rules of how you're actually meant to play this. Just gotta approach kind of slow, and then I get targeted anyway. Okay, sick. But my health is so high. My whole party's health is so high because we pretty much heal up between every single encounter that it's almost mindless. I have died before, though. I know I was calling the game easy, but I have already gotten some deaths in. For sheer incompetence. Okay. Farther in we go. Good job, Tank. You did it. Eager Marauder is his name. Boring name. They couldn't even bother giving him, like, a character-y name. Would have been cool if they had, like, a bunch of, like, maybe, like, a pool of, like, a few hundred different random names that the NPCs for dungeons could have. Fire sand. Blasting device. Powder chamber. Fire sand in the powder chamber. 12. Wait a minute. Well, maybe I don't have to do that. Fire sand. How? The second one behind you. Okay, there we go. Oh, 6 ounce ons pinches, so I need 2 pinches. And that becomes 12. Okay, okay. I didn't even see it. I was trying to solve the puzzle wrong. Activate the blasting device. That's a good place to stand, Marauder. Just right on top of the lever there. Okay. Looks like we got us a big boy fight now. Make ready, everyone! I'm ready! And here we go. Tank, you do your tank thing. I will spam my keyboard keys with whatever's highlighted, with the little dancing ants around it. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. I don't remember how to untarget. So getting out of the way is a little challenging. Oh, like that. Okay, that's how I untarget. I just click out. That will be good to know, because he moves slow when he's targeting, when he's locked on. Not usually the end of the world, but it can make it really easy to uh-oh. There we go, there we go. Man, there's barely a safe spot for that. I should have just looked at where the rest of my party went. They all clearly knew where to go. Now, what made you decide to attack the DPS instead of the tank? Okay, he jumps in the order the circles appear. That's... I wondered if he might, but I thought that part of me thought that I had to clear them all. I don't know why I thought that, because actually that was pretty obvious. But Sometimes I miss obvious things. Okay. And... oh yeah, I don't have to decide what kind of... how much to pick up if I'm playing with NPCs. The story here is a little wonky, in my opinion. Like... here we have, like, these underground giants that are so strong that we had no choice but to seal them away for hundreds of years. And then here comes this one low-level adventurer who's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And then he does. Like, you gotta wonder, like, did nobody else think to try that? Send an adventurer in? I mean, clearly not. Okay, powder chamber, blasting device. Gotta find the powder to put in the powder chamber. I assume it's going to be over here. Well, there's enemies over here. Okay. Let's start attacking that. It's not really what I was looking for, but maybe they drop what I need. So, it's still worth it. I'm not seeing any drops. Oh, there's a drop, there's a drop. Unpaid laborers. I mean, yeah, I saw the story. But it's like, yeah, I understand why these dudes are mad and attacking. They're pretty much justified. What I don't understand is why everyone else is like, we have no choice but to cave them in. That doesn't really make sense to me. There were clearly, these unpaid laborers are not so strong that was the only choice. I mean, for crying out loud, we punished him frickin' Legend of Zelda Ganon style, locking him away in the Sacred Realm. You wouldn't do that to a moblin. Now, this is a little different in that these guys didn't deserve it. But... unable to... okay, that's fine. I don't know. They were built up like these guys are super strong and dangerous. And I am not getting that vibe. Fire sand is set. Okay. Oh, and there's more fire sand. Is fire sand just a fancy word for gunpowder? Because it kind of seems like fire sand is just a fancy word for gunpowder. Icarus ire. Come on, Marauder. Do your thing. Do your thing. There we go. Get my forms going. Twin snakes, my favorite one. My favorite one of all. Crying Dark is sealed off. I feel like something bad is happening to him. Is that a debuff? That looks like a debuff. Watch my feet. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Get out of there. And they all explode. Okay. And now, back to twin snakes. Get around. Okay, I think I'm getting a feel for how to fight this guy. Oh, get out, get out, get out. There we are. Wait it out. There we go. Okay. I haven't taken any damage in this fight. Oh boy. Don't go after the Conjurer. Oh, also, don't stand in front of... I need to know better than to stand in the way when he's attacking someone else. That's not smart. I don't know if this game's mechanics actually make that matter, but I'm gonna assume they do. Okay. Something about this dude's coloring from a distance makes him look kind of clown-like. His coloring in his hat. Okay, there's the stuff we need. Can't grab that. Move out of the way! Okay, and we already had one, so now we have two. Tank Buster. Okay, blasting device. Shaft E2. All right. An attack intended to be mitigated by a tank. I see. So I just have to not stand super duper close. Got it. Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong red circle. I'm looking at the circle that's my own targeting. Now we could... Okay, we can go down here. At this level, they are targeted. Okay. Oh, but later on they might not be. Is that it? I see. I'll have to be more careful about that. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Now, I could go this way. I think these actually connect back up. We're gonna go down here. Okay, they do connect back up. So it didn't actually matter. 7. Okay. Oh, there's another dude. I'm not paying any attention. My brain is shot. It turns out paying attention is hard when you're using most of your mental energy on buying a house. Okay, fine. We will attack. And I have not been paying close attention to what I've been collecting, so I don't know if... I might as well just press C after this and then see if I have any better equipment to equip. Okay, that's all those. C, recommended gear. This isn't changing at all. That's fine, that's fine. Defeat Jiges the Great. Oh, I haven't been here. This is new. Come on, Marauder. There you go. Good job. He really likes just hanging out in the back and then waiting for me to get close enough for him to decide that it's time to attack. Okay. Take out the little guys just so that they're not an extra thing to deal with. And then on to the big boy. That was not a terribly challenging fight, but that is okay. You dropping anything? He is not. Wait a minute. Ha, here we go, here we go. I'm just continuing to suck at navigation. Lights robe. I can't wear that. My costume has not meaningfully changed in quite some time. It's a little disappointing, but also a little not disappointing because it means I don't have to change up my thumbnail, which is always a pain.
It's bus time! Slaves no more! Free, free!
Yeah, I thought it would look something like that. I can't do a voice fit for that, but...
Oh well, masters must pay, masters must die, never again, never!
Yeah, I can't do a deep enough voice and also be loud. Okay. Just do my thing, my DPS thing. Oh, get up close, get up close. Interesting. I almost didn't even think of that. But up close seems to have been the safe spot for that. Oh, there we are. And... hey, you just gotta... I'm not that close, though. I guess that was close enough. Or no, I took a hit there. Oh, you have to stop targeting to get closer. I see. So I did take the hit, but it doesn't matter. The healer just healed me. I was like, why won't it let me get closer? And that must be as close as I can get. I know, sort of true. Okay. So we stop targeting and then we can target again once we're inside the circle. That's the secret. It's a little unintuitive, but I figured it out. I'm happy with that. Did my damage, got my level up. I'm now up to level 21, but actually probably 33. Duty complete! Yeah, I want to do my class quests because then I can talk to... what's his name? Thank you. Forgot his name, but I was doing a Master Roshi voice for him. Plundered Knuckles. Oh no. Okay, it's not even trying to equip them. Sick. Oh, yeah, I'm up to level 34 now. We're gonna... port to Painted Mesa. He's back in Ul'dah. We're just gonna run back to Ul'dah because I still haven't bothered to set a return point there. I really need to do that. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that every time I go there, but right now it's still on Little Omega, which is not really helpful to me at the moment. I don't want to use teleports because I'm a cheapskate and they cost money. Nope, don't get stuck there, buddy. And... man, my face is so freaking itchy today, and I don't know why. Let's see. There's Ul'dah, I can see it. There's my wind-up airship. Continues to be cute, even though it's like the earliest, basicest thing. I like it a lot and might keep it forever. Hello, giant tortoise. There's some nice wildlife around here. I wonder, actually. Some configuration. Display settings. Gamma, frame rate. Graphics, that's what I'm looking for. Is there a way... Edge smoothing. We're gonna... I don't know if that's better, but it might be better. Oh yeah, that's better. I think. Yeah, I can turn all of this way up high. We're gonna set this to high desktop. That's better than what I had. And yeah, that does look better. Should have done that ages ago. I got a new computer a couple months ago. Month and a half. Something like that. This thing's got a 4070 Super in it. There's no reason to be playing this game at anything but high settings. Maybe even maximum. I don't know. I frankly don't care to bother experimenting. High is fine. And yeah, this is a lot more stable looking. Okay, I am now looking for... Painted Mesa, who is all the way in the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Say all the way, it's actually not that far. Emerald Avenue. Oh yeah, I can sprint again. What am I doing? Not taking advantage of my sprint when I have it. I should have checked if there's a super resolution setting. This isn't... This is the Adventurers... Wait. This is not the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, I'm on the wrong... Oh, no, I'm not. I can get into the quicksand from this side. There's more than one door to the quicksand. There's more than one door to the quicksand. I'm so used to taking this door that it just completely threw me off. Painted Mesa, I had a fun voice for you. Commence battle. Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay.
The conqueror of the Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papisha next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece.
Okay. No! Who's that? It's not Momodi.
Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me, don't even think to deny it!
Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin.
What rot? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the Brass Blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime.
Oh, that's the dude I was with. Of course, the dudes who were had monsters as slaves are bad guys. But I ain't done nothing wrong. What was me witness? That's the right accent for her. I mean, it's badly executed, but it's the right accent. She should be Cockney, definitely.
Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the corn I'd saved. I only wanted to treat the children to a decent meal.
Yeah, that's painted whatever his name was.
And who the hell's are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot teach him no lesson.
Okay. The only paint now is we're gonna paint their faces red and maybe the street a little bit. That's a blood joke. Filthy bodyguard. Well, maybe that's not the guy I was talking to earlier, but he looks exactly the same, but he's got a different name now. And he's got terrible aim. He has not successfully hit me once. Okay, I did finally take a hit, but I think it was actually from one of these guys. Oh, these guys are barely... I'm taking them out in like 2 hits for these weaker ones. Okay. Hey, moron! Look at this. I beat up your 3 guys at 3-on-1. I ain't getting paid enough for this.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going?
Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't an ordinary reactor. This is just a tribute. Okay, so what do we have going on here? I swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. Wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. And problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. The calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced, Ulda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. Heart goes out to them, it truly does. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Uh-oh, poor people, they better be criminals. Come on, dude. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Gallian Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins! Get your dodo tenderloins guaranteed cheapest than Thanalan! Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Uldar was well on its way to recovery. Peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. My
accent is all over the place. Trying to do different accents, slightly different accents for the characters. Hey, sir, are you alright? But struggling. I'm not great at accents. Yes, I am. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Where did you saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. As did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Please be Momodi. I'm assuming it's Momodi with the voice. Oh. Some randoms. Yeah, I will overlook this. But just once! What's bless you, adventurer? You hadn't come along when you did. Who knows what that monster might have done? It don't bear thinking about. It don't bear thinking about. Getting a lot of cutscene. This is more than I anticipated. I still have to all's well that ends well. I still have to go do some, on my own quests. We meet again! Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Ul'dah. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. I got money, also, and experience. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident. But rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point, I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the scions of the seventh dawn have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. Well, that's exciting. It's the quicksand? Yes, it is. Okay. Because we still have to finish out the last quest. Even if we don't go right into the next one just yet, we have to talk to Momodi to finish this one. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing all the tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Hi, it's my turn. Kovar, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. Gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papashan, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there is a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Oh, it's her. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now.
My name is Etta. I'm an adventurer like you. I took an arrow though I'm not very good at being one, truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believed that he would have succeeded. Had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. I can't tell you, I can't talk. I can just do that. Kovar Lockhart. I shan't forget. Thank you, Kovar Lockhart. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. I thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after y'all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Kovar. Eh, what did you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? You're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Kovar, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Complete. But I gotta go to the pugilist place now. Which is... somewhere. There it is. I found it. We're gonna go out this way. It's not that far. At least I assume that's where I need to go to continue my, my class quests. I could be wrong. I am, after all, just making an assumption. But, you know, it seems like a relatively safe assumption. Which is why that's what we're going to do. Pugilist Guild. Hello, Hammond. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is how we get clothes. Hammond would request your aid in his training.
I'm pleased to say I managed to find and thwack all the dummies. You did well to deploy them where you did, son. Thanks to you, I almost got killed several times. But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, and I'm feeling stronger than I have in ages. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I reckon I'm not far from regaining my former strength. One last step will get me there, and I'll take it by having another bout with you, Kovar. I want you to meet me out in the Sagoli Desert, at a settlement called the Forgotten Springs. This place is home to the most luscious Bikote maidens this side of Eorzea. Gods, I can't wait to take in their lovely forms again.
See, this is why I'm doing my best Master Roshi voice. It's not very good, but it's such the right voice for him. The Forgotten Springs. That is... well, you know, we're going to take advantage of this and return to there. I'm actually glad for a change that I keep forgetting to turn that back to Ul'dah. Anyway, south we go. We're heading to the Forgotten Springs for the return of the Holy Fist. And it sounds like this is my last class quest before I get dumped into a new class. I'm going to digivolve into, what was it? Pull up. Pull down Monk.
Yeah, okay, fine. I wasn't gonna fight you. I was just gonna run by, but you're like, hey, let's have a fighty-whitey. Hey, look at that. It didn't do you any good to fight me. This isn't... I gotta go up there. Okay. Not hard. Just a little bit annoying because I looked at the map wrong. Alright, get my sprint on! We'll get there. I'm finding my route. And here it is. Boing! Level 45. Let's steer wide of these guys. Because I am lower level than them, and they definitely will attack me. Okay, we're past. We're through. We're safe for the moment. Level 45, level 45. Yeah, I'm not... Gotta be careful here. Gotta be so careful here. We're gonna walk up the rocks like it's... like we're a Skyrim horse. It'll be a little bit safer. There's so many strong enemies out here. No. There I go. There I go, running away. This is my runaway attack. Use second wind. Okay, we're good, we're good. This... oh no! Is there no other way through here? Okay, this actually looks like the right way. Hello, Mix! I saw a vision. I got invited to join the Scions. But now I'm doing, class quests. Lift. I'm almost there, I think. This looks like a good shortcut, maybe. No, I don't want to do a fate. I want to sneak through here. I don't know that I can, though. The map looks like it can, but reality looks like I can't. Oh. Oh. You're just gonna give me a ride and I'll get there safely. How do I do this? Examine? Person right click. Follow. Is my best guess. I think I don't have the right choice that I would need for this, so we're just gonna... we're gonna go this way. We're gonna sprint. And we're gonna leave this amazing FF1 music. We need to be in a party together. Oh, that would do it. Oh no, I got safe passage. I think. We're getting there. You should have seen it, Mix. I did a dungeon. I defeated some slave monsters that didn't earn it at all. And I did a pretty good job of waiting for the tank to attack first, which is pretty hard when your tank wants to stand social distance like 18 feet behind the entire time. Because then the enemies always want to target me first. Okay, yes, here we are. It was pretty easy, honestly. I found it much easier than the first dungeon I did because there was less navigation. Now, first things first, we have to attune to this thing. And then we're going to zoom in. And we actually didn't have to go all the way into town, but we're absolutely not going to miss the opportunity to attune. So it is out here. That would do it. I am unsurprised.
This landscape takes me back, it does. Sand as far as the eyes can see. Crystal clear spring waters cooling your feet. Scantily clad lasses giggling as they bathe and frolic.
He really is Master Roshi.
I well remember these things, but my body has forgotten the seamless combinations that earned me the epithet of Holy Fist. That's where I'd have you enter, Kovar. Sparring with you is what first got me back into the swing of things. And now it's time to finish the job. Before we begin, some warming up is in order. I want you to take yourself across the dunes to the south and defeat 5 sandworms. I'll be waiting for you here. What, don't I need a warm-up too? Don't you worry. I had mine long before you arrived. Those enormous buggers never knew what hit them. If you don't want to be outdone by this old man, you'd best run along and give them some more of the same.
Okay, defeat sandworms. You're just going south. Okay. South is easy. It's just down on a map. But these things... Yeah, that's these things. I am at a higher level than them. Therefore, I am effectively invincible. That's not actually true. But circle strafing actually makes things pretty dang easy. Look at this. Look at this circle strafing madness. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's zoom in, make sure I'm actually in the area. Oh, I see. I gotta go up the hill, and they're all gonna be on the other side, aren't they? There's one. Oh, yeah, there's several. There's plenty. And go! Easy. So freaking easy. Oh, what's attacking me? What just targeted me? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I got healed. That's a shield. There's 4 down. 1 to go. Oh, it was you. You're just at a massive distance and over the hill, so I didn't see you. Okay. I saw myself being targeted, and I got really confused because I couldn't see what had targeted me. And then it seemed to be a good thing, but I'm circle strafing the wrong way. It should always be counterclockwise. There we go. Report to... Oh, you want to fight? Okay, I'll kill 6. I'm an overachiever. Oh, you're pulling it in. That's pretty cool. Alright. Now, we head back. We took out 6 out of 5. It's a solid 120%. They talk about giving 110%. But we're such overachievers. 110 isn't good enough. I've been doing math a lot lately, Mix. Math has been a rather significant part of my last week or so. And here we are. Oh, he's behind these rocks. That's right. You also missed the part, Mix, where I turned up my graphics settings because I realized 4070 Super doesn't have any business having anything lower than high settings on this particular game.
Ah, so you've seen to the sandworms? Marvelous! Now the real training can begin! Thanks to you, I've managed to get most of my stamina back. I'm confident that I can go the distance with the fittest of them. But if I'm to defeat Wegfar, I'll need more than just endurance. I'll need to remember how each strike transitions to the next, and you're going to help refresh my memory by pummeling the sense back into me.
Oh no, I'm level syncing the level I'm already at. 34 to 34. It doesn't really need to show the level sync notice if it's not changing. Use Snap Punch on him 3 times.
Hit me, Kovar, with everything you've got!
Whatever you say, Mr. Jackie-chan. Snap Fist, Snap Fist. Oh, Snap Punch, I mean. There it is. It's just 3. There we go. Oh, and he's invincible until... Why can't I do it? There we go.
This is what I call growing pains. Now we fight. This time I'm going to give as much as I get.
Oh boy, he's got haste.
And I got twin snakes. And I think twin snakes beats haste every time.
Yeah, no, I kicked your ass, dude. That was not hard. Uh-oh. You guys didn't get to see the ending because apparently I started dropping frames like crazy. Oh no.
Nothing can keep me down.
Well, I'll do my best to not talk too much when I'm dropping frames, but my internet decided to crap itself. No, it's not just you. I got a big yellow banner on OBS, error, YouTube is not receiving data, and I look, and oops, I dropped a couple thousand frames. Like, a few hundred is concerning. But when I get a house, I should be moving in the next few months.
I've got it!
And one of the local fiber carriers promises to have fiber there in fall of 2025. That's this year. The other one I haven't checked yet, but they might have it.
As a river flows to the sea, heedless of all that bars its path, so too must our combinations be. Ooh, that even rhymes. Thank you, Kovar. The raging torrent of your blows has been as a strike of lightning to my brain case. I remember everything!
Master, it's Wegfar! The man is back in Ul'Dan. He's demanding that you fight him now!
So it begins. Very well, I will go to settle the score with Wegfar. He will be the first to know that the Holy Fist has returned.
Yeah, one way or another, I'm getting fiber this year. So I'm really excited to ditch my, Emerald Avenue. Where is that? Oh yeah, that's in Ul'Dan. Ah, sure, I'll spend the money to teleport there. It'll be a darn sight better than the Spectrum cable I have now. And I'm so excited. I'm excited to get a house, and it's a pretty nice house, too. I'm less excited for all the paperwork and talking to the bank and talking to the this and that. I'm talking to realtors and talking to an inspector. There's just so many steps. Okay. Level sync to level 34. Again, I'm already at level 34. I'm in just the right place for this, really. The highest level I can be without having to sink down. I'm standing in the middle like a referee.
I didn't expect you to come so soon, if at all. You sure you want to...
It's his accent.
You sure you want to go ahead with this? I'm a man of reason, and I'd sooner not have to hurt you. Just give up now and we can put an end to this mama's farce. You can live out the rest of your days in peace.
The only mama's farce I see is a man trying to squirm out of his own self-brought challenge. Well, I'm going to make you the same offer. Walk away and you won't get hurt.
They say Hammer and Holy Fist is going to perform his legendary technique. Right here on the avenue? Is it safe?
I see age has robbed you of your wits as well as your strength. Well, if you're so eager for pain, who am I to deny it to you? Just remember, there ain't no going back once your head goes flying.
Yeah, that feels like the right accent. It morphs until I get there. Oh, wow. He was his young self for a moment.
Just like old times, eh, Wegfar?
Hurrah! Did you see that? Because I sure as hell didn't. He was too fast. Just like a Dragon Ball character. Say something.
No! This can't be. I refuse to be beaten by a senile old fool. Get your asses out here, all of you!
Alright, there's a lot of them. You get to fight too. No, that looks like running away.
Case you're wondering, that was Pluto. Just a draft of it, and your body turns hard as iron. Not even blades can pierce it.
Stubborn bugger.
Who's my tank? Rurakuda, but why? I refuse to fight on the side of cheats.
Say your prayers to whatever gods you keep. By the time I'm finished, not even your mothers will recognize you.
Alright. Duty commenced. Let's get going on just these side guys. Get them out of the way, because they won't respawn, I'm pretty sure. Alright, next up is you. And you're down. Next up, everybody in order, like a kung fu movie. Nope. You're up. Don't you run away. Come on. He's not doing a good job staying still. Stay still, darn it! This is... We're getting there, but... Okay, I don't think I got out of there quite in time. That's okay. So friggin' many of these. Oh. So I should just be focusing on the boss then, huh? Oh, I can do that. Here I was hoping they wouldn't respawn. Get out of there. Fine, I will play DPS against the big guy. Come on, do your best, Wegfart. Or Wet Fart. That's better, that's better. Wet Fart. That's what I'm calling him. You gotta have a good taunt for your enemies. Like when Sonic says Robotnik. Oh yeah, and then he's easy enough that it was not worth spending all the time on those other little guys. He cheated. Not only the game, but himself. You did it, Master Hammond! You won! Master.
No, Chuchulo, we won. This victory wasn't mine alone.
Holy fisticuffs, that was incredible! You wiped the avenue with those crooks!
I'm going to tell my grandchildren tales of what happened here.
Look at those pixels right there.
Our work here is done. Let's all go home to the guild.
And back to the guild. Back to the guildity. Oh, I want to win my rewardity. I don't know. I'm trying to do a reference to a song that I don't know well enough to reference properly, and it's coming out very badly. Should know better. All right, cutscene time.
I want to thank you again, Kovar. It's because of you I was able to rekindle my fighting spirit and conquer my demons. Perhaps even more importantly, Urukuda's come to his senses and Chuchuro's back to her bubbly self.
Please forgive me, Master. I will have no more to do with the Alacran. I will roam the land till I find myself and strive to become a great pugilist like you. You've only just returned and you're leaving us already? I don't suppose there's aught I can say that will change your mind, but if you ever want for company or a sparring partner, know you're always welcome here. Well-heated youth, NBC? Okay.
Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. Go well, my boy. There's not a doubt in my mind that you'll do me proud. As for you, Kovar, your combinations were a sight to behold, and right painful to receive. In helping me with my training, you've come into your own as a pugilist. You have grown strong, Kovar, but your journey as a pugilist is far from over. To get as far as I have, you'll have to overcome many trials and tribulations. But whatever challenges threaten to block your way, I'm confident that you'll be able to blaze yourself a path. So long as your spirit burns bright and your fists fly with conviction, there's nothing you can't achieve. I'm the living proof. Forge onward, young one, and create a legend for yourself never to be forgot.
Okay, we're gonna do the headgear. Let's do the headgear. Complete. Now I can finally put on some cool looking headgear and Demon unlocked. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it shows the gold thing. There we go. Look at that. Gonna have to take a new picture. But anyway, with that, thank you all so much for tuning in. I should be back on Wednesday. This week I am playing, let me double check. I am playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode Intermission. Gonna do some Yuffie stuff. Of course, everything is subject to change or be pushed back a week or whatever. Right now, I've got some stuff going on in my life that has a way of potentially interfering with my ability to stream. But at least for now, the plan is to do some Yuffie DLC on Wednesday. Until next time, bye-bye!